It's Jay here with BTP. I'm going to show you the hip clock today. So this is going to be, you need to think of this as dynamic flexibility or just kind of some mobility drills. I'm going to use a foam pad for my knee. Some people don't want to, you don't have to, you can do this with a mat as well. It's also up to you if you're going to use shoes or not. I'm not going to, just so I can work on my feet. That being said, if you want to rock this out with shoes, you can. So this again, we got this from Agazzo, and Sarah came down to teach us, so definitely check them out for a great strength and kind of stretching mobility protocol. So most important thing when you're doing all this stuff is I want you to think about your available range or your kind of pain-free range, right? If you're getting into any of this stuff and it's painful, just come out of it. You don't have to go quite so deep. For those of you that are much more flexible than I am, for example, yesterday I did first round of stairs in a long time, so the body's not really willing to move quite as well as I'd like to, but you always want to kind of stay within your pain-free range. You want to feel the muscle, that you should feel tension in the muscle as you're going through it, but it shouldn't be painful. If it is, again, like I said, just pull back a little bit. You'll still feel all the benefits, or you'll still get all the benefits from this movement without creating any potential injuries down the road. So again, like I said, it's up to you if you want to use a foam pad or a mat. It's your call. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off wider than hip width. Again, the width is going to be up to you. We're going to start with the the leg that I'm stretching. That toe is going to face forward. The opposite one is going to face about 45 degrees in the direction I'm going to go. This is going to be a lateral lunge, if you guys have done it training. So you're going to go into a lateral lunge. The depth is going to be up to you. That foot stays flat on the ground. From here, we're going to transition to a Cossack squat. We want to sink that hip nice and deep, open that knee out to the side. From here, we're going to transition to a lunge if you do warrior pose and stuff like that with yoga. But we're going to go into a high lunge. Now here, I don't want to be leaning forward, because I want to get this hip flexor. So I'm going to come up, okay? So my torso should be relatively upright. And we're squeezing that glute, squeezing that thigh to get this stretch here. From here, if you have your mat, all right, you can place it here under the knee. Okay, so from here, I'm going to do that hip flexor stretch, staying up nice and tall, and I'm pushing that hip forward. So I'm going to squeeze that glute to push that hip forward. What I don't want again is I don't want to be dropping down into a lunge like this. Okay, so from here, we're going to push that hip forward. Now we're going to take the same arm, the same side. You're going to bring that arm up. We're going to lean to the opposite side, and if you want, you can open up a little bit this way. You're going to feel that whole line here stretching out, and you're going to come back, arms in front, fingers pointing down, and we're going to come towards the same side that we're on. Come back up. Now from here, you're going to place your right hand, I'm stretching the right leg, down on the ground. This leg is going to come up. So the knee is going to come up off the ground. You're going to keep turning the torso until you can drop the hip down. Okay, so now here I'm stretching out my side. From here, come back up. Now if you want in this position, you can stretch soleus, so your lower calf muscle a little bit here, it's up to you. But from here, we're going to come up. You can either go into a hamstring stretch down here, or come into the hamstring stretch up the top. Bring the feet together, roll up, and relax. Now if I do the same thing on the other side, again, this foot is facing forward now. This one's going to face 45 degrees out to the side. We're going to come down into that lateral lunge. From here, we're going to let that heel come down, the toes come up to the ceiling. So you sit down as much as you can, transition over into a front lunge, sink into here if you can, drop the knee down, stay nice and tall, arm goes up, and go turn your trunk to the side, flex it to the side, and turn it to face the front here. Come back, forward, palms down, turn to the same side, come back up. We're going to place the hand down onto the ground. You're going to turn as much as you can tolerate. Drop down. Now if you can, you're more flexible, you can drop down all the way to the ground. This knee stays nice and straight, so we're stretching this whole side. Come back up. Like I said, if you want to get the soleus, just make sure that the heel stays flat on the ground. So as soon as that heel comes up, we're not putting a lot of extra stress onto the joints, so into your knee and into your ankle. So from here, you can either push back into a hamstring stretch this way, or if you prefer, staying up nice and tall. This way, feet together, roll up. Life is great. All right, so I'll show you from this side. Okay, so again, nice and tall. This foot's gonna face forward, so I'm gonna go this way. This one's at 45. You come down, toe up, turn, come up, knee is down, arm comes up. You're gonna go opposite side, open to the side that the knee is down, and then again come forward. I'll center a bit. Same side, come back, drop down, place this hand down. I'm going to turn, drop down as much as you can tolerate, come back up. Again, either from a kneeling position, your torso stays, or your chest stays flat on your thigh, and you're going to extend this way. So making sure that my back isn't rounded here, right? I'm trying to pull my chest towards, in this case, the door, and I'm going to pull back that way. Okay? Or if I'm up tall, right, if I want to come up here, just stretching out this way. Again, my back being straight, straighten out that way, feet together, roll up nice and tall. All right, so that's the hip mobility or the hip clock. Give it a try. You can either do this kind of before doing legs, when you're warmed up, or you can do it at the end just to kind of get the tissue moving. Give it a shot.